Welcome to another Guardians of Wilt-Shire video. I'm Dewey.
And I'm Luke.
And we're bringing you the second in the A Call to War series.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed the first one.
Yes, we got really positive feedback, so we're just going to crack on and get on with it.
Yeah. So this week, it's going for a good army. It's going to be, well, the title of the army is the High King's Guard.
In the early years of the Second Age, the elves prospered in western Middle-earth, dwelling in great cities scattered across the length and breadth of Eriador. With the shadow of Morgoth removed from them, the firstborn were once more able to enjoy the wonders of the world. Alas, in time, the elves were brought low by Sauron's designs in a series of wars spanning many centuries. The Dark Lord shattered much of the power of the elves, and many kingdoms and cities were crushed beneath the might of his armies.
So basically, it's based on the theme of the very first scene in Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
So you have Gil-galad and Elrond with their troops fighting against the hordes of Mordor.
Yeah, so this is a 600-point force, and we'll tell you a bit about it.
Yeah, so the courage, skill in combat and prowess with a bow will strike fear into any opponent. But against the hordes of Mordor, led by none other than the Dark Lord himself, this counts for nothing. Despite Sauron's will of evil on the battlefield, the High King of the Elves rouses his troops and fellow comrades to halt the spread of filth across Middle-earth once and for all. So we'll go to
We'll go and tell you the list.
the list now. It's not a very big list, but it's very thematic. So obviously the leader is Gil-galad himself. He's taking his shield. We then have 4 King's Guard with Elven Blade, 4 King's Guard with Shield and Spear, 2 King's Guard with Elf Bow, and then 2 King's Guard with Elf Bow and Elven Blade. In the second warband, led by Elrond, again it's the same warband, so 4 with Elven Blade, 4 with Spear and Shield, 2 with Elf Bow, and 2 with Elf Bow and Elven Blade.
Yeah, they are all King's Guard.
Which is
Formidable.
make use of Gil-galad's special rule, definitely.
Yes.
So they are now, instead of fight 5, now fight 6.
Which is, nightmare for anyone.
So yeah, it comes in just shy of 600 points. There's 26 models, so obviously breaking 14 dead.
14 dead, which is going to be difficult.
Yeah, there's a lot of high defense, high fight in there to try and deal with.
So just tell you a little bit about Gil-galad. He is one of the best fighting heroes in the game. With the fight value, there's not much that rivals his fight 9.
Sauron and the Balrog.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Pretty much. Even Smaug's only fight 8.
It's nothing to kill him, is he?
Sit down, you little dragon. But yeah, we'll come and tell you a bit more about the force and how we think where it's going to be good and where we think it's going to be bad. Not bad, but it might lack a little.
Down, yeah.
And we'll give you a little bit of an overview of everything else. So the strengths of the force, they've got 2 big heroes.
Yeah, big hitters.
Big
Definitely.
hitters. The heroes alone can make a huge difference in this game, and we'll do a hero spotlight like we did with Boromir and the Garrison of Gilead videos. So that'll be Gil-galad will have an in-depth view on him. We'll probably do another one on Elrond in the future in a different list, maybe.
Yeah.
But looking at Elrond in this list, he's phenomenal.
Even though he's not the leader,
he's not
still
the
brings
leader.
a lot to the battlefield.
He's got 3s in all the right places.
Yeah, 3 attacks, 3 wounds, 3/3/3 might roll Fey.
Terror.
Yeah.
Him and Gil-galad, both terror.
So against the hordes of Mordor,
Yeah,
could prove valuable.
Yeah, the woodland creature if it's necessary, easily moving across the board. Elrond himself, for this list, Gil-galad is the leader because he is the High King.
Yeah, we kept with the theme.
And Elrond was his right-hand man.
Lieutenant?
Right-hand man.
Something, yeah.
Something like that. But Elrond won't die.
No, he's got his magic ring, Vilya.
Yeah.
So whatever fate he rolls, If it fails, you can re-roll it.
Ugh.
So we know how annoying it is. You roll a fake point, you get a 1, you can't mind it up. With Elrond,
frustrating.
I'll do that again. Hey, 4+.
Yeah, perfect. Defense 7.
Yeah, so even if he doesn't...
We see there is a lot of strength 4, which is 6s.
Still 6s makes a massive difference against those troops. Or even other heroes.
Yes, exactly. Strength 4 is still 6s rather than 5s for most other heroes. Then one thing which I didn't really remember until now, but renew.
Yes.
Renew.
Everyone seems to forget what renew can do.
Yeah, and especially with Gil-galad being on the list.
So
renew can be really helpful.
Because Gil-galad only has his 1 fate point, which is...
You don't really want to use that.
No.
Until the last moment.
So if you've got Elrond within 12 inches, 3+, he gets his wound back.
Thank you.
Obviously, Elrond's only got 3 will to use.
And he might be targeted, but that's still a massive little buff. You can keep Gil-galad
even if you do it just once,
a little bit longer.
Even if you just do it once, it makes a massive difference.
And then with a small force like this is, Nature's Wrath.
Yeah.
Glorious spell. It's so much fun.
Because it is a small force, you're likely to get mobbed, maybe even trapped.
Yeah, big
So if you can just get that 1 Nature's Wrath off, kill those enemies straight away, that's going to help you massively. Yeah,
26 models for 600 points isn't much at all.
No.
You took 26?
28.
28.
Because I had twins. I had 2 Warbands.
And I took 31, and that was with a Shade Cave Troll and a Felbeast in there. So you are a very small force. And you've still got an 8-man front line if you put it all together. Maybe 10 if you put Gil-galad and Elrond in there, because they're not going to die to shooting, really.
No, if you get them in against troops, they're most likely going to win the fight and kill.
And if you've got your bows on the outside, and you can really
pick up spear supports as well.
Giving some of the bows on blades means they can come in and try and help out.
Yeah,
really do some damage. So there's quite a lot that can do it, and the troops can match most heroes.
Yeah, fight 6.
Fight 6.
You think
for
about
Kingsguard.
A lot of the Lord of the Rings era heroes.
There's not many that are higher than fight 6, heroes wise.
So you're looking at tying those guys up.
You're matching your Aragorns, your Imrahils, your Legolas's, cave trolls.
They've got high courage because they're elves.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to tie up monsters and other heroes, while your 2 leaders Gil-galad and Elrond can just smash the troops.
And if you get broken, and Gil-galad or Elrond are alive, you've got 2 courage 7 heroes.
Yeah. So
you're not going away.
And even with that, Gil-galad has a
12-inch
standfast,
which is again phenomenal.
So even if you come up against a Ring Wraith, so your troops are -1 courage, you're still going to be courage 6 to use his 12-inch standfast, which you're gonna get
incredible a lot.
One thing we haven't mentioned is Gil-galad's +1 to wound.
Yeah, that's another little hidden gem.
So if you're thinking of the defense 7 models, 5s, instead of 6s.
It's perfect. Like we said, you will get outnumbered. There's no 2 ways about it.
Yeah. Especially if you're playing with the theme, you come up against the Mordor hordes.
Yeah.
You're going to have at least twice as many models. So.
Yeah, you would have thought so. They've got 3 will each, so they will last a little while against spells.
But not too long.
Not too long, but then again you've got 2 big heroes. So generally 1 spellcaster.
The target 1.
So one of them's going to be doing something a turn.
Yeah.
You just need to make that count. Heroic combats, you've done it against me in the past with these guys, and they're horrible.
You carve a hole and
you just
tear it up.
Yeah, you kill like 4 quite easily a turn.
Definitely.
So one thing that some people may note, and some people mention it with the garrison, these armies are themed. They are not competitive in any shape or form.
No.
They might do well.
They could do.
They might do well.
But this is just for the fluff.
This is purely for fluff. We are not thinking competitive at all, which is why Gil-galad's not on a horse.
No.
He's on foot because he's on foot in the film.
Yes.
That's
stabbing orcs in the
that's
face.
what he does. So that's kind of what we think the strengths are and the weaknesses are. Defense 5, defense 6. 6 is good.
6 is good. 5's not bad.
5's not bad. 6, even if you're coming against fight 4, you've got the higher fight anyway.
Yeah.
So you just need to try and whittle them down a little bit before they get to you.
You got the space point there if you need the extra attack in the fight.
Yeah, exactly. There's Elven blades everywhere, so
yeah, so
you can choose what you wish.
even against enemy heroes, if you both roll 6s,
yeah,
you probably most likely win in the fight.
Exactly. So we'll come back and talk to you about bolstering the force and adding to the list.
Yeah, still keeping with the theme, but yeah, there's not much you can do.
Not necessarily.
But we'll come back with it. So basically, adding to this force isn't easy, trying to keep with the theme, because the Rivendell and Eregion part of the book is relatively small troops-wise.
And the heroes are from
the Third Age.
The Third Age.
Nearer to the War of the Ring time. But obvious things you can do, you get a captain, maybe 2, get you another warband, should bring you up to about 800 points.
Yeah.
1,000 if you had 2 captains, which bring you up to 40, 50 models.
That's where you look to be playing your themed lists.
Bigger
versus Sauron and masses of orcs.
Yeah. So at that sort of point level, they do start to pay for their way through what they cost. Other things you can do to keep with the high elf sort of format, you had Círdan. He was around during the Second Age. He wasn't on the Mount Doom battlefield, I don't think.
Not that I remember.
But he was around during the Second Age fighting.
So he could be a nice little ally. Say they were on their way to Mount Doom.
Yeah.
Et
So he's a cheap-ish hero. He's got a bit of magic. So you can have
come back to Gil-galad and Elrond.
It's cheap. Yeah.
Relatively
He still
cheap.
fights 6, but he's unarmed.
Yeah.
But then you got
Slightly expensive, but
you've still
not
got
too bad.
the Courage 6 hero for starting fast if you need it. You've
A
got
little bit of magic.
Aura Command. Aura Dismay could be useful
Yeah.
with against low courage armies that you're most likely going to fight.
And
So,
maybe
yeah,
Blinding Light saves you a little bit.
a little bit. But yeah, he's one way you can add to the force again, getting the points up to the 800 sort of marker.
But the most obvious,
Yeah.
the one which you've all been screaming at us for, it's Numenor.
Yes.
Put them little men to
Create a
waste.
proper Last Alliance army.
Proper Last Alliance.
So you have,
Yes, you could include Sauron and Elendil.
yeah.
Both heavy hitters themselves, and you've already got the King's Guard. So points wise, you'd be going for scenario play. You would not be going for competitiveness.
No, not a chance.
Not in any sense of the word.
But if you have the mixture of the
yeah.
high elves and the men of Numenor in a big battle line, it's going to look epic.
I know the Spillfaring of the Fellowship have done the Battle of the Last Alliance, and to see Isildur, Elendil, Gil-galad, Elrond, Numenor and elves, it just looks so cool.
Magic.
It's one of those armies that you see and you immediately remember the films. You immediately remember the story, and you just go straight in and go, that's cool because that's how it should be. And hopefully they'll get a nice little buff. Because this will come out after we've got the There and Back Again book. So we've seen the army buffs for the Hobbit armies, and we're just hoping within the next year that the Lord of the Rings armies will get similar army buffs.
So if you want to take a thematic force,
You're
going to get a bonus for it, which you make it a bit competitive.
Which
I've heard
is amazing.
People wanting for the High Elves having battlefield banner if you've got Gil-galad as your leader.
Ah, that would be awesome.
Because that sort of fits in with the theme that
Yeah.
they need to win the fight. against Sauron.
It's win at all costs.
Yeah.
That would be something that would be awesome to see. So with Numenor, you could have your shield and spear, your bow.
Similar sort of format.
Maybe a captain's. Yeah, it's very, very, very similar.
If you do want to take a big last alliance, you have your 4 big heroes,
Yeah.
a couple captains each side, you get up to about 1,500, 2,000 points.
Yeah, about 1,500 points, I'd say. But you'd only match that with Sauron and orcs.
Sauron, like.
Yeah, and maybe even only like 1,000 points of orcs because there is so many. So you wouldn't necessarily. You'd have to try it out and see.
Might as well get them on the board.
See how it works.
Yeah, like a 6x10 board.
Rolling reinforcements.
Yeah.
So that is the High King's Guard.
Yeah.
And it's our little snippet on the Battle of the Last Alliance and the Elven host that turns up to defeat the Dark
I love
Lord
my high elves.
Sauron. You do love your high elves. So we hope you enjoyed our little chat about the High King's Guard. If you have any ideas or any bits you think we should do,
Yeah, check in the comments or
check in the
let us know on
comments.
Facebook.
Yeah, we're constantly sharing our videos on Facebook because we'd like people to see them and give us some feedback and allow us to keep going.
Definitely.
We've had really good feedback on our battle report, which I like.
Yeah.
There'll be another one coming out after Christmas.
Yeah, it's a busy period now. So we're trying
Busy
to
period, and I'm working a lot.
I'm away.
You're away, family, Christmas, girlfriend's coming home from the Navy. It's all kicking off. So we'll get you content. Hopefully 3 videos a week. That's the aim. If we're not too busy, 3 videos a week for the meantime. But yeah, we hope you've liked our video.
Yeah. Make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe.
And we'll see you soon.